Okay, so here we're asked to find the equation of the tangent line to this function at x equals 1. Now the function's kind of nasty, and we know the way to get the equation of a tangent line is to get both the point on the tangent line and the slope on the tangent line. That's all you need is two things. So let's start off by getting the point, okay? Can we agree the point is 1 comma something? How do you get the something? Well, the something is simply going to be f of 1, right? So no calculus involved here. Let's just start plugging numbers in. So that's going to be the square root of 3 times 1 squared minus 4 times 1 plus 10, right? So that's going to be 3 minus 4, which gives us a negative 1, right? This amount here is negative 1 plus 10 gives us 9. So that's going to be the square root of 9, which is 3. So put another way, it's at the point 1 comma 3. Well, that's convenient. Feels like we're halfway done, aren't we? Okay, so the way you get the slope, though, is to take the derivative. So that's going to be the hard part because it's going to require the chain rule. So I'm going to write this as f of x is what? Well, it's 3x squared minus 4x plus 10 all to the 1/2 power. Okay, all to the 1/2 power. Now, how do we take our derivative? Like I said, we're going to use the chain rule. So let's use that chain rule. Let's get f prime of x by first swinging the 1/2 out front. Look, it's 1/2 times 3x squared minus 4x plus 10, all raised to the what? Well, we got to take 1 away from the exponent. So if it was a half, now it is a negative 1/2 times what? Times the derivative of the inside. The derivative of the inside is going to be 6x minus 4, right? Because the derivative of this is found by taking that 2 right there and swinging it out front to be 6x minus 4 there, and the 10, its derivative is going to be 0, so it just goes away. Now, to make this look nicer, because I would like to plug in 1, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to basically say that the 1 on top here is going to stay right where it is, and this is going to go on bottom. So I'll ignore that temporarily and recognize that it's just a 6x minus 4 on top. We're going to divide that by what? Well, the 2 that was on bottom still remains there, and this guy, this whole thing raised to the negative 1/2 power, it's going to go to the bottom as a positive 1/2 power, but a positive 1/2 power is just a what? Square root. So the square root of 3x squared minus 4x plus 10, effectively. So that bad boy is our derivative, all right? Now, we want to find that derivative when x is 1, right? We have the point x equals 1, so let's plug that in. So that's going to be 6 times 1, all minus 4, divided by 2, square root of what? 3 times 1 minus 4 times 1 plus 10. I'm kind of being brief there because I've already done that math. I know that's going to wash out to be 9 under there. So this is going to be 6 minus 4, which gives us a 2, right? Divided by 2 square root of 9, right? Well, luckily those 2's will go, and this will give us 1 over the square root of 9, which is 1 over 3. So guess what? We're done in essence because we've got our point up tip top there in the upper left. It's 1 comma 3. The slope is 1/3. I realize those look real similar. And now let's just do our math of getting the equation of any line. It's y minus y1, so y minus 3 equals 1/3 times x minus what? X minus 1. Well, that's going to give us y minus 3 equals what? Well, it's going to be 1/3 x minus 1/3. And so I'm going to add 3 to both sides. I'm going to add 3 to both sides, but I guess in my head I could say this is y equals what? 1/3 x. Now instead of adding 3, I'm going to add 9/3, right? So 9/3 minus 1/3 gives you what? 8/3, and so it's y equals 1/3 x plus 8/3.